Hi, Ridgeways Baptist family. My name is Catherine Bosire, and I'm excited to be here to tell you about the Ridgeways Baptist 2021 Blood Drive. You do recall that last year around the same time, we had a blood drive that we wanted to run, and I must say, a lot of people responded. We had almost 150 people volunteer to be able to give blood. Unfortunately, COVID happened, and so there was a lockdown and people could not proceed with this initiative. You also do remember that the reason why we were doing it was because around that time, which was in around 2019, early 2020, the country was running into a blood crisis situation. And so as a church, we had decided we wanted to be responsive. That situation unfortunately did not stop. That's because when COVID happened, most institutions were locked down. So people were afraid to go to hospitals, even if to give blood. Schools were closed. Now, what you may not know is that a lot of the blood in this country is actually collected from high school students through the Kenya National Blood Transfusion Service. So when the schools closed, the blood could not be donated by the young people and therefore collected and used. So as a result, the situation has become worse. Earlier this year, the Cabinet Secretary, through the Ministry of Health, further appealed for further blood donations, and we want to respond. And we also want to change a few narratives. What happens today is that most of the blood is given by high school students. We think that every person who is young and fit and young at heart, you could be eligible all the way between 16 years and 65 years, you can actually donate blood. In this country, we have a blood target of about 500,000 pints per year, and we only collect about 164,000 on average per year. However, this year it became even worse. So the blood situation has become even more needy. There are many women who continue to have children and during pregnancy need our blood. There are children who are anemic who continue to need our blood. There are cancer patients, and there are other patients who go through surgery that still need our blood. And also people who have accidents who need our blood. So we want to be a part of this narrative in being able to change a life and give a life. So why don't people give blood? I guess everybody says somebody else is giving. People do not know about the need of blood in this country and the deficit of it. Some people fear needles. Some people, I guess, are busy. And maybe somebody else, just does not know or is afraid and does not know what to do. So we want to encourage you to come over. During the 17th of April, we will be coordinating the blood drive on a Saturday. We will be here the whole day. And how will we ensure your safety? We want to remind you that working in partnership with Gertrude's Children's Hospital, we will ensure that there is full COVID compliance for a blood drive initiative, which includes that every person has to wear and maintain a mask. There will be temperature checks that will be conducted. Every person will need to be sanitized, have the hand sanitizer, and everything that will be used at the facility, whether it's the bed, every change of movement, there will be sanitization that will continue to happen. So what happens after the donation? The blood is collected and it is screened, and the hospital ensures that it is ready and fit for distribution to another person who is the recipient. So they screen in to ensure that only clean blood is actually donated to a certain recipient. At the same time, you also get a card that will be given to you. It will be sent back through the church, and each one of you will have a card that confirms your blood type. How can you register? We have the number at the screen where we encourage you to please send your full names and send your dates of birth to that number so that we ensure that we are collecting blood only from people who are within the eligible age. As we come towards Easter this season, we want to remind you that Jesus shed his blood that we may have life. So we want to remind each one of you, any one of you who can and can participate, please share your blood to save a life. Give blood and give life. Thank you.